What's going on, baseball fanatics? Shohei Ohtani is already making headlines in the 2025 season. And it's not just for his incredible talent. His first home run of the year during the Dodgers' win over the Cubs in Tokyo has sparked some serious debate after it looked like a fan might have interfered with the ball. The incident happened in the fifth inning with the Dodgers already leading 5-2. Ohtani absolutely smoked a 99.1 mph fastball from Cubs reliever Nate Pearson way out to deep center field. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The ball appeared to hit the wall right near the yellow home run line, making it initially unclear if it had gone out. As Ohtani was rounding first base, the umpire signaled home run. However, the play was immediately sent for review. And after looking at the replays, it certainly seemed like a fan reached out and made contact with the ball as it was coming down. Even the Fox announcers covering the game, Adam Amin and A.J. Pierzynski, both thought they saw a fan's hand hit the ball. Despite all of that, the call on the field stood, and Ohtani was awarded the home run, extending the Dodgers' lead to 6-2. Now, this is where the controversy comes in. According to MLB's official rule on spectator interference, if a fan clearly prevents a fielder from catching a fly ball by reaching onto the field of play, the batter should be ruled out. However, no interference is called if a fan contacts a batted ball without reaching onto the field of play, even if a fielder might have caught it otherwise. In this case, the umpires likely determined that the ball was already headed over the fence before the fan touched it. Also, due to the height of the outfield wall in the Tokyo Dome, the fan probably didn't prevent Cubs center fielder Pete "Crow" Armstrong from having a chance to make a catch. So, the umpires likely figured it was either a double or a home run. And they ultimately decided to give Ohtani the benefit of the doubt. While Cubs fans are probably not too happy with that decision, you can't deny it was an exciting moment for Dodgers fans and for Ohtani. Especially playing in front of the Tokyo crowd. It definitely added another layer of intrigue to the Tokyo series. What do you think? Did the umpires make the right call on Ohtani's home run? Let us know your opinion in the comments below. What's going on, sports enthusiasts? We all saw Shohei Ohtani launch that ball out of the Tokyo Dome. But according to this piece, that home run was so much more than just a run scored. It was the grand finale of what they're calling the Week of Ohtani. The entire trip to Japan, the whole series against the Cubs, it was all building towards this moment. The article argues that whether or not that fan touched the ball is almost irrelevant. The official record will show that Shohei Ohtani homered in that game. And that's exactly how it was meant to be. This week wasn't just about the Dodgers visiting Japan, or Yamamoto's strong start, or even Sasaki's debut. It was the Week of Ohtani. This was Ohtani bringing his star power, his new team, back to his home country. It was a chance for the United States to really see just how much he is admired and adored in Japan. And what better way to cap it off than with a home run in the second win of the series? The article points out that Ohtani has a knack for delivering when the spotlight is brightest. We saw it when he homered in the exhibition game just a few days prior. His reliability is what made this whole week possible. Sponsors paid top dollar for him to pitch their products in commercials during the games because they know he's going to deliver. Advertisements featuring Ohtani were plastered all over Tokyo. Fans shelled out crazy amounts of money for tickets because they knew there was a good chance they'd witness something special. And Ohtani delivered. That home run wasn't just a baseball play, it was a cultural moment. It was the culmination of a week dedicated to one of the biggest stars in the world returning to his homeland and showing everyone why he's so beloved. It was the perfect ending to the Week of Ohtani. What a moment for Shohei, for the Dodgers, and for baseball fans in Japan. What's going on, sports junkies? We've been all over Shohei Ohtani's maybe fan-assisted home run in the Tokyo series. But let's not forget another pretty entertaining fan interaction that happened during the Dodgers' win over the Cubs. This one involves a former NFL quarterback going full fan mode. During the sixth inning, Cubs outfielder Ian Happ fouled a ball down the third baseline. Dodgers third baseman Max Muncy was right there, reaching into the stands to try and make the catch. But out of nowhere, a fan casually reached out with his mitt, snagged the ball, and tucked it behind his back, all while giving a cheeky little smile to a clearly unimpressed Max Muncy. And guess who that crafty fan was? None other than former NFL quarterback and USC legend Rodney Peete. That's right, the longtime passer was in attendance at the Tokyo Dome, cheering on the Dodgers, but that didn't stop him from snatching away a potential out from a professional baseball player. Now, unlike the Ohtani home run situation, Rodney Peete's grab was perfectly legal. The ball was out of play, and he didn't step onto the field to make the catch. So, while Muncy might have been a little frustrated, Peete didn't break any rules. Turns out, Peete had a very good reason for making the snag. According to his wife, Holly Robinson Peete, the ball was heading straight for her head. So, Rodney jumped into action to protect his wife. Holly even posted an apology to Max Muncy on Instagram, although it didn't affect the game's outcome anyway, as Happ struck out a couple of pitches later, and the Dodgers went on to win. For those of you who might not remember, Rodney Peete had a pretty solid 15-year career in the NFL, playing for teams like the Detroit Lions, Philadelphia Eagles, and Carolina Panthers. Interestingly, before his successful football career, he was actually drafted by the Toronto Blue Jays in MLB but chose to go to college instead. Looks like he still has some baseball instincts. This was definitely a funny moment that added some extra entertainment to the Tokyo series. It's not every day you see a former NFL quarterback stealing a foul ball from an MLB player. What did you think of Rodney Peete's snag? Let us know in the comments below. What's going on, sports fanatics? The baseball world was locked in on the Tokyo Dome as Roki Sasaki, the 23-year-old phenom, made his MLB debut for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The pressure was immense, playing in front of his home nation, and his first start was an absolute rollercoaster of emotions. From the very first pitch, Sasaki showed us exactly why he's so highly touted. He came out throwing straight fire, hitting 100 miles per hour on the radar gun not once, not twice, but 4 consecutive times to start the game. He even blew away Cubs star Seiya Suzuki with a 99-mile-per-hour fastball for his first career strikeout. The Japanese crowd was absolutely electric, but it wasn't all smooth sailing for the young right-hander. While his stuff was undeniably jaw-dropping, those splitters were breaking in all sorts of crazy directions. And his slider looked like a great third pitch. His command was definitely inconsistent. He ended up walking 5 of the 14 batters he faced and missed the strike zone on over half of his pitches. You could tell he was working out of stress for a good portion of his outing. Despite the command struggles, Sasaki showed flashes of brilliance. In the third inning, with the bases loaded, he managed to buckle down and strike out both Michael Busch and Matt Shaw back-to-back to escape the jam. Talk about high-pressure moments. However, there were also some expected growing pains. The Cubs were able to take advantage of his inability to slow down the running game. And he also issued a bases-loaded walk to Kyle Tucker, which resulted in the only run he allowed in his 3 innings. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts summed it up perfectly, saying that with a young and talented player like Sasaki, there's going to be variance. We'll see some incredible highs, but also some unpredictable moments due to his inexperience. The good news for the Dodgers is that even with Sasaki's shaky command, his debut didn't derail their efforts. They still managed to secure a 6-3 victory and complete the sweep of the Cubs in the Tokyo series, thanks in part to home runs from Tommy Edman and Shohei Ohtani. Overall, Roki Sasaki's MLB debut was tantalizing and shaky all at the same time. He showed us the incredible talent that has everyone so excited, but he also showed that he still has some refining to do. One thing's for sure, every time Sasaki takes the mound, it's going to be must-see TV. What were your impressions of Sasaki's debut? Let us know in the comments below. What's up, baseball fanatics? The Dodgers have officially wrapped up their trip to Tokyo in style, completing a 2-game sweep of the Chicago Cubs with a 6-3 victory in the second game of the series. There was a ton of excitement surrounding this one, especially with the highly anticipated MLB debut of Dodgers rookie phenom Roki Sasaki. Sasaki took the mound for the Dodgers, and the hype was real. He came out firing, hitting triple digits on the radar gun in the very first inning. However, his command was a little shaky in his debut. Sasaki ended up pitching 3 innings, allowing just 1 run, but he also walked 5 Cubs batters while striking out 3. He only threw 25 of his 56 pitches for strikes. So definitely some things to work on. But what an experience for the young star. Meanwhile, the Dodgers offense got to Cubs starter Justin Steele early. They scored 2 runs in the second inning thanks to a passed ball and a sacrifice fly from Kike Hernandez. Then, in the third inning, Tommy Edman launched the Dodgers' first home run of the season. But the big talking point on offense was Shohei Ohtani's home run in the 5th inning. Ohtani absolutely crushed a ball. But there was some controversy as it appeared a fan might have interfered with it before it went back onto the field. The play was reviewed by the umpires. And ultimately, the home run call was upheld. It's Ohtani's first homer of the season. And what a moment in front of his home fans. The Cubs tried to mount a comeback in the bottom of the 9th, getting 2 runners on with 2 outs. But Dodgers shortstop Miguel Rojas made a slick play on a sharp grounder to end the game and secure the sweep for Los Angeles. It's worth noting that the Dodgers were still without their MVPs. Mookie Betts, who's still battling that illness, and Freddie Freeman, who's dealing with rib discomfort. Freeman had said there was a good chance he'd be back in the lineup. But the team decided to play it safe. So, the Dodgers head back to spring training with a perfect 2-0 start to the season after sweeping the Cubs in the Tokyo series. What a way to kick off their title defense. Now, both teams will head back to the States to finish up spring training before the domestic opening day on March 27. What were your biggest takeaways from the Tokyo series? Let us know in the comments below.